Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Mary Jo with Enchantress Tarot. Thank you everyone who's been joining me, and I am still doing $1 a minute readings until July 31st, and I've switched it to all clients, not just new ones now. So you can get in touch with me in the comments below or find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram with Enchantress Tarot, and you can contact me there. Either instant message me, direct message me. There's a phone number there, and I could do it by phone, Skype, or even FaceTime. Some people are shy, so they don't want to do it like that. They'll just do it over the phone. Alrighty, so this is our eclipse reading. So this is our lunar eclipse in Aquarius, July 27, 2018. And it's supposed to be a blood moon because the moon isn't red. It's just the way the gases float around it and cast on it. It looks red. And like the supermoon we had in Cancer, because the moon was closer. And I understand that Mars is going to be exceptionally closer to the Earth as it moves toward it and goes in retrograde. And that ought to be very interesting also, because it's considered, I think they call it like out of bounds when it's that close. So interesting things going on. And this is one of the longest eclipses we're going to be having. I don't know if it's in this century. It's going to be 123 minutes, or it's an hour and 23 minutes. I was reading something, but it's interesting. 1, 2, 3 is 6. There's balance. So we know that this is Aquarius. So it's things from the past, like people from the past coming back to us that we had good relationship with. It's about letting go of past trauma, pain, and suffering with calm. It is about progress in the future, higher technologies, in anything, fields of medicine, and even in anything in life, agriculture. This is progress coming to us. And we will feel the eclipse energy for at least 6 months. Now, Aquarius is about organizations, groups. It's the outer world, those larger planets. It's ruled by Uranus. So this is worldwide with people, okay? And we know Uranus is that like maverick where it's unexpected stuff happens. We know what happened when it hit Taurus this year, right? Well, it shook me up in my life for sure the day before it all happened, and I've been feeling the after effects of it. So that's the whole thing with Aquarius and Uranus. It's future, it's progress, it's friends, it's organizations, it's the global community because it's humanity. Aquarians represent on a higher vibration humanitarianism. But we know, like I said, with Uranus, we have that maverick back and forth kind of energy, and it's a very fixed sign too, Aquarius. But here's what we did for this reading. So for our full moon lunar eclipse, I pulled the world, and then the card that was behind it, believe it or not, is the star. The star in the tarot is Aquarius. So hello, thank you, God. So this is a card of healing. You see, she's replenishing herself and replenishing the earth. She scoops up the water with one jug and pours it back into the land. So she takes the water and feeds the earth, so the earth in turn can nurture and feed her. It breaks down, it goes back into the water. It's the cycle of life. So with this card, we're saying, what are we holding in shadow? Okay, because the eclipses are energies that affect us differently. The lunar eclipse forces us to see the now. It obscures our view future. But with this solar eclipse, with the lunar eclipse, this is what it's forcing us to do. And now lunar is also the mother or feminine. So it might involve people in your life that are women, or people that have a role like the feminine, like they lead the family, the loving, nurturing, caring. So with the lunar eclipse and the full moon, what energies are being eclipsed from my life? Where the solar eclipse forces you to look into the now. All right, obscuring your vision forward. Here, it's saying, well, what are you going to get rid of? What's not serving my highest purpose? So what's being held in shadow here? Well, maybe there's something that you need to heal in your life, because this card does offer healing. Beautiful healing. And it's when the soul offers up the ego for cleansing. A lot of us over-identify with our ego, am I right? And in the tarot and in astrology, Aquarius is the polar opposite of Leo. And we are in Leo at this time, so that is synonymous to Leo is the heart matters. It's your pride, where you shine, your creativity, love, pleasure, joy. But in a low vibration, it could be bullying, it could be brooding, You know, so what are you looking in that polarity that needs to be healed? So maybe in the shadow you look to heal some relationships, with other people because it's groups, organizations. Maybe you need to heal yourself. Maybe you've been living in that I have to be right. That's Aquarius. I know everything with Aquarius on that vibration. That's their mantra. They know everything or think they do when they're in a low vibration. So maybe that's about what you need to heal, letting go the need to be right so that you can be happy. So let's look at that, what we're holding in shadow here. So what do we want to do more of? I'm using my Fairy Oracle Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle deck. And here's number 22, which is a master number. And we know the twos are about balance and relationship or partnership with other. So for many of us, it's about mastering how we are with other people. Very Aquarian, groups, organizations, the world. It says here, slow down, grounding, listen for the heartbeat of the earth, subtle energies. I love it says heartbeat because Leo is the heart and rules that part of the body, the heart and the chest. So slowing down and listening to the heartbeat of all of humanity when we look at the earth, all of us. And it's like at a snail's pace. But look, she's gotten on the floor. She sees things from a new perspective here. She sees things from the snail's perspective. And though they may be seeming hard on the exterior, there's the Fibonacci sequence, they're mushy-gushy slug inside, but doesn't matter. They carry their home with them, right? Their heart is in their home. And they take their time to get across wherever they're going, and they leave that beautiful silvery stream from wherever they were, like you. Everywhere you go, you leave your essence. What essence are you leaving with everyone? Is your essence that of love and joy and humanity, or is it of a lower vibration? And you know what they could be, right? I know we have bad days and we have off days, but let's see what this says here. We want to just always put out the best. Okay, so with this card, let me see what the book says. All right. So this fairy's appearance signifies oh so strongly that it is time for you to find the path that is your own. While others may see you as lazy or even slow and a little foolish, that's none of your business. It is time to slow down, to check your pace, and to find the rhythm that feels best for you. And know that you have a fairy guardian or angel, if you want to say God, whatever is your highest purpose, in this time and space, watching over you. You can be lonely at times and need to be aware of your surroundings. Your hard shell protects a sweet and soft thing. Oh, that's so pretty. You leave behind silvery beauty as energy stream that is discernible for those who are sensitive as you are. So with this position, we want you to do more of that. We want you to slow down a bit more. We want you to start to tune in to other people and see what vibration you're putting out, and is that your best vibration? Okay, you want to heal that and work on that. And then the next card we have here, what do we need to keep doing? And this is number 25. Okay, so we're working on creating something here with that 5 energy and the 2 partnering with either another. The Grail Fairy says fertility, the return of life, health, life cycles. And this is the card of healing here. Like I said, with the start off as a healing. So we need to do more healing. And if you started that, keep doing it. Oh, and look, we have a full moon here. So things are being brought to light. Things are going to be eliminated from our lives too. You know, we know that. Now, don't be terrified and think, oh my God, he's going to break up with me, or I'm going to lose my job. I mean, you can if you want to, but I advise not to. Putting out positive things of what you want instead of what you don't want or what you're afraid of. Because when you put all that passion and energy into what you want and what you're afraid of, the universe reverberates that back to you, and now you have more of that. So concentrating on the Grail. What do you have in your life that you're thankful and grateful for, but what do you want to bring into your life? Where's the Holy Grail now? 2 years ago, maybe it was that house, that car, relationship. Now you got it and you're on to the next thing. You know, and you want to keep adding. That's how we are as humans. So this is about fertility, like I said, the return of life, health, and life cycles. This is what we want to work more on, bringing these things into our life. So let's see what the book says here. All righty. Being able to bring forth and nurture new life. This is bringing forth babies or whatever you can birth or create in your life. It doesn't have to be a baby, a life. It's the flow of feminine energy, and men have a divine masculine and feminine, as women have both divine masculine and feminine. This is serenity, sacred waters, the first and second phases of the triple goddess, maiden and mother. Every birth is a new life and a new chance. So this is talking about the sacred feminine, okay? And like I said, all of us have that, and that flows through us, that energy. So right now we need to work on that. So if you look at feminine energy, you think as loving, nurturing, caring, protecting. That's what the mothering, nurturing, feminine energy is about. Being reflective, also like the moon is reflective, and being receptive. Those are the feminine energies. So that even as a man, you want to work on those qualities to be receptive to others, not just banging the table, saying no, being brutish. You know, there are so many negative vibrations and connotations, being aggressive when we look at a masculine energy. But in the divine masculine sense, you are nurturing and protecting as well. You are loving and caring as well. So how are you expressing that? Keep working on that. And things that will be eclipsing from your life will probably be those things that are in the negative of those vibrations for you, so that you will start to eliminate that aggressive behavior, anxiety. All those things should be healing for us now. And what we want to do less of, carry me home. Oh, look, number 27. The day of the eclipse is the 27th. Support, time to be carried, allow others to help. So maybe you're not letting people help you. Oh, and there's another full moon on this card. Look at this. I love when that happens. So maybe this is something you need to do less. And maybe a lot of you, it's about ego, like I say, and control. And you need to let that go in your relationships, at your job, even with yourself. You're beating yourself up, saying negative things. It's time to eclipse that. It's time for you to heal yourself. Okay? That ego needs to be cleansed. You want to welcome in change. Be the change. Carry me home. Let God, let Spirit, let others help you. And I know you're saying, oh, Mary Jo, you know, a lot of times I ask people to help me and they can't help me. They say no, they're too busy. I get it. I've been there myself. But don't let a few naysayers and negative people in your life that surround you control everything. They do say the sum of who you are is that of the 5 people you surround yourself with. And you think about that most of the time, it's what? People at work or strangers that you deal with every day, sometimes family. You want to stop looking at it that way. You want to start changing the energy from within you. Now, I know they suck the life out of you. A lot of people are these energy-sucking vampires and those negative vortices. Keep praying and surrounding yourself with God's highest white light and love. And keep saying, even to your angels and guides, carry me home. Carry me through this. God, what can you do to help me? I'm open to you helping me. Please carry me through this. That's very sacred, to allow that support from God and being vulnerable. And let Him carry you through life, through those times of pain and suffering. Trust the waters of life that they're taking you to the best place and your highest purpose, but it is in divine timing. So a lot of that shall be eclipsed from our lives, depending on where it is also in your chart, that we're looking for healing, releasing, letting go of the past with calm, welcoming in all the good and the positive. And that could be also with healing for all of us in our relationships outside of ourselves, as long as you're open to it and allow that to you. Well, thank you. This is a beautiful reading, God. I hope this does help you and that it offers you some guidance and peace. And remembering the energy lasts for about 6 months. So do pay attention to what's happening in your life. Where you were at the time of the eclipse in Cancer, that you are being forced to look at your life right now and what you can do right now. And here with this eclipse is, okay, now it's time to clean out the garbage. Let all of this go and let the healing begin in my life. Well, thanks everybody. Please subscribe. If you haven't, please do so. Hit the little bell at the top there to see that you'll get notices of when my videos are up. And as always, I wish you the best.